Okay, why women
Oh
want to
yeah,
a man and why women are attracted to you. Yes.
it was a what about? We have a few choices. The studs like Magic Johnson. He's got 10,000, and it was pretty good. And I'll let you comment.
No,
That
everybody can go on YouTube and look up Jordan Peterson and type Jordan Peterson women, and it'll give you a big long road down one side, everything he has to say about it. It's just wonderful. And there are 10-minute clips out of his other talks. So you don't watch 2.5 hours to get to the meat of what you're looking at. Good stuff.
he tends to say things long-winded too. You know, I find myself zimming back and forth because he is a very good speaker, but he says what you say. He says what you say in 2 sentences. He says it in about 15 minutes, and
That's okay.
you know, it's good stuff. But he goes off on tangents, and
But he
you know, it's a good.
he has a PhD, so that makes him it's very impossible for him to get to the fucking point.
I'm
We're
muting.
just go ahead, Mike.
Yeah, actually, I agree with. I was on to Jordan Peterson for a while. I'm currently almost done listening to the audio version of his book, 12 Rules for Life. And it's, I agree with Glenn, it's very dense. And a lot of words to say, you know, essentially the same stuff. He reinforces all your stuff, which is no surprise.
Well, that's why I put it up there. I want people to understand that he's giving you the credentials that prove what I've been saying since 1978. That's all it's about. I'm not saying Jordan Peterson is better than me or I'm better than him. I'm just saying, look, you guys know who this guy is, and here's what he says. Sounds like me. That's all I'm trying to do.
Yep, it's confirmation, and it's quite good. Basically say, hey, I got something I got to tell you, and you know, I've started seeing somebody else, and I just don't think that's cool, so I'm gonna have to, you know, stop seeing it.
You know the standard steel ball statement that makes everything go easier?
I know. I think I've just paraphrased it.
No,
but
I found somebody I really care about. I'm sorry, I can't continue. Not we can't continue, I can't continue.
Yeah.
I found somebody I really care about. It's the boy that works at the outdoor store.
Yeah,
It can be anybody. And
Well,
if she says, who is it? I want you to say, I'd rather keep that to myself. It's important and personal. Shut up.
yes, I'm going to.
No, then the next move will be, is it Debbie? And you'll say, I told you I don't want to talk about it, and it's personal. And she'll say, well, I know it's her. You say, it's personal, and I don't want to talk about it. You broken fucking record, and then you get your tools and leave.
Yes, I'm gonna have to excise a portion of that. Somebody I really care about. I can't say that because it's gonna me breaking up with her is gonna get back to Hamilton faster than I can drive here, and then my other mater is gonna catch wind of this, and she's gonna think he really cares about me. So if I say that,
wait, what the fuck is so bad about that?
Well, because I care for her, but I don't want her
What
to
is
think.
so bad about that? I say again,
Yeah.
not about your personal integrity. What is so bad about the news getting to this woman that you said to the other woman, I met somebody I really care about? What is so bad about that?
Because my other mater is going to think it's her.
And so?
Well, because that's not the truth.
Don't you really care about her?
Yeah, okay. All right. It is a version of the truth. Yes.
No, it isn't a version of the truth. It's the truth. You did say, I love somebody and we're going to get married. You said, I've met somebody I really care about and we can't continue. I want that phrase on your tongue.
Okay. I'm actually
going to strike me dead. I'm sorry I met somebody I really care about and I can't continue, as opposed to we. That means it's my choice and you don't get to vote.
Okay. That's I'm gonna be repeating that to myself tonight as I cook dinner. So
she's gonna sneak in and stab you to death in your bed.
She might. Well,
I don't know.
I'm sure that at some point I'm gonna cross paths with her again, and there's a bunch of other folks that know both of us, and I want to leave it so that nobody's or minimal anger at least, or disappointment or hurt feelings. So I want to leave on good terms, essentially.
Okay, I accept that. It doesn't fit with my long-range goal for everybody is to become an independent, self-reliant person. That's what I'm trying to do with everybody, every move I make. That's where the goal is. And when I say don't hurt anybody unnecessarily, that doesn't mean you have to think about the next 10 fucking years of all these people you climb with. That means I got to take care of Mike.
Yeah.
So the shit comes down in a couple of years. Who gives a fuck? I'm telling you, future thinking is poisonous.
Yeah, okay. I'm buying that. I'm buying your pitch
I
there.
want you to be as gentle as you can and then get the fuck out of there.
Well, I guess for my own self-esteem, I need to act with integrity. That my definition of integrity right now. So for me, it's important. It's important to me to do this. So that's how I'm going to handle it.
Okay, I just don't want it motivated so you're not worried about people talking about you 3 years from now when you're climbing in fucking Vancouver.
No, that's not
I
the
don't want
case.
that to be any motivation at all because that's really silly.
Yes.
They can't do you any damage. They can talk behind your back and they can confront you. And what are they going to say? Mike, you two-timing cocksucker, I'm glad I saw you again. I want to smack you in the face. That's not going to happen.
Uh-huh. Well, there is a risk that I would another potential pearl in the climbing community. The bridge would be burned before I even say hello. So
did I say anything about future thinking and being it's poisonous? That's what I said.
I guess I didn't hear that.
All we have is right now. All we have is this fucking moment. The rest is horseshit. The past is horseshit. We got to do it right now. And if your integrity says, I've got to tell this girl something close to the truth. And let me tell you what close to the truth really is. I got caught fucking 2 girls. And I lost another good one because of it. And I got to get rid of you because I don't want that happening again. That's the fucking truth. Am I right or not?
Well, that's pretty close.
What would be closer? What would be closer? And you're not as good at lay as she is. Sorry.
That's the truth. Let me think on that. I got to ponder that a little bit.
In other words, there's the truth, and you're telling yourself, I'm being a man with integrity because I'm telling close to the truth. Okay? Jordan Peterson's always telling you to tell the truth.
Yeah, it's funny. I was just listening to that chapter driving home. But
okay, and
yes.
And that comes time out for philosophy, time out for a philosophical break. Kierkegaard, an existential philosopher is also a Christian, is one of the big influences on Jordan Peterson. And he has something called the categorical imperative. And that means that you must not ever break it. And the categorical imperative is to never lie, no matter what. Even if an axe murderer comes to your door with a bloody axe in his hand, and he says, is Debbie here? And Debbie is here. By Kierkegaard standard, you have to say, yes, she's here. And I say, that's fucking horseshit. Fuck the truth. That's stupid. And so when you get down this road of philosophy, and Jordan's going down the wrong road when he does that stuff, never lie. There are situations where you lie to save your fucking life, to save your children, and to save people you care about, and to save the United States from the fucking assholes that are trying to ruin it. That's when it's okay to lie. And I don't agree with them that you always tell the truth. No fucking way. There are moments when you don't. So I'm not a man of integrity about that. So Jordan Peterson, but basing all this stuff about not lying on it'll change the world if you always do this. And I'm saying I don't care about the world. I care about the Debbie's in there and this guy's going to kill her. That's all I care about. So he never caveats anything. He just says it. Anyway, enough of Jordan.
Okay, so actually, let me just. What are your thoughts on? And I'm buying your argument on that. I'm not. I agree. But part of this too is I feel that my self-esteem will take a hit if I if I don't do this in a manner that's I feel good about it to myself. And
I got that. I got that 20
okay.
times ago.
Okay, sorry.
And all you got to do is do what you want to do, and whatever it makes you feel, it makes you feel good. If it makes you feel better than saying, I found somebody I really care about and I can't continue, that's fine with me. I just want you to quit it and stop future thinking about what are people going to think. That is the biggest trap anybody can fall into. What are they going to think?
Okay.
Is I don't have any trouble lying to corporations or the IRS. Zero. Or insurance companies. Period. Fuck them. They've screwed me my whole life. Fuck you. And I don't feel bad about it at all. Wait, Joe, have you been to the dumpster?
I have
Okay.
4 more boxes.
Wow. Good for you. And the video is on YouTube at what URL?
I'll send it over to you. I did it today, the video.
Okay. Is it private
But I
or
look like
is it private or not?
it's private.
Okay, we need the URL. Okay.
Yeah.
Good for you.
And I appreciate any feedback, although I know that you're not going to like the shirt I'm wearing.
What? That shirt's okay.
Oh, the shirt in the video.
Well, I hope you threw it in the trash with it.
Is this shirt okay, Stripes?
That's fine, yeah.
All right.
I don't usually like horizontal stripe, but that doesn't bother me for some reason. Especially when you're a little overweight. Horizontal stripes make you look fatter. Vertical stripes make you look thinner. Little fashion note.
Well, I'm looking. I'm looking to lose more weight. That's for sure. I've been training hard. I have a marathon on September 23rd.
Good God. Well, good for you. Keep at it. I wanted to say something about Joe here. I was listening to Jordan Peterson talk about some psychological principles, and they are from I think they're behaviorist principles, but I think they go all the way back to 1890. Can't remember that guy's name to save my ass. Anyway, the idea is when you break one habit, whatever it is, it helps you break the next habit. And I never knew that until I watched you. I mean, as soon as he said it, man, it went right into my brain, went bam. First he quit that real estate job. And then the next thing he did was, I think, was get assertive. I'm not sure. But one habit,
What?
got assertive. I don't remember what came next. But so one habit being broken leads to another habit being broken. So it's just a confidence builder. When you do something right, your serotonin goes up. And Jordan was talking about the serotonin. That's nice. But I think it's more than that. I think your self-confidence goes up without the serotonin. When you do something right, you don't need a boost of serotonin to know it. That's my opinion. I think it's helpful, and I think it's probably true. But when you did one thing, another thing, another thing, another thing, and then you ran the marathon, those are all related to you quitting that real estate business. That was the turning point. So anyway, that's, if you guys are having trouble with the problem, think about it. If I can break this, I can break the next habit. Therefore, you should start with something relatively simple, just like anything else. Don't pick the biggest habit. Start with Joe did. Like, I got to get out of this job. This is making me crazy. I'm not getting anywhere. So if you can identify anything in your life now that you're sticking with as a habit, and you want to break it, start with a smaller habit. One of the best habits you can get, by the way, is to get up 5 minutes earlier every day. 5 minutes earlier every day until you're not getting enough sleep. Jordan Peterson even agrees with me on that. So, I mean, there isn't anything he says that I disagree with except some of his interpretations of Genesis, which, as a philosopher, I spent a lot of time discussing in the philosophy of religion, and I think he's going down the wrong path, but I don't care. His following is there, and he's going to keep helping people stop being stupid, which is better. I mean, I'm talking about hairs, we're splitting hairs, that's all.